Hello, I'm Briana. Welcome to My Life on Paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. Welcome to Scraptember, where we're playing along with the Scrappy Sisters who have a prompt each day. And also, the second Saturday of the month is Stretched the Sketch, and we play along with the Sketch Sunday crew. This is the sketch from the Scrappy Sisters that I will be using and stretching. I hope that you got all that. I'll recap if you haven't. So with Stretch the Sketch, we take the sketch and stretch it or shrink it. And I am stretching this 12 by 12 sketch into two 12 by 12 pages. I am taking my mists and I'm just doing some splatters here. On Sketch Sunday, we use a sketch, and this one happens to be by the Scrappy Sisters. We're all using the same sketch, and Scraptember is where the Scrappy Sisters give us a prompt each day of the month, and today's is sketch, and it's this lovely sketch. I am going to use this Amazon stamp just to stamp a couple things on the layout, and I don't think you see much of it at all, but I'm just trying to give, some interest to the background. So I will use my Catherine Pooler Twilight, I believe it is. Yes, Twilight, to stamp a little bit. The photos you are seeing, these are from October of 23. You can kind of see Becky right there. Unfortunately, her face has a bit of a glare. She won a trip to NASCAR with all the behind the scenes. So this was day one when we went behind the scenes. We weren't able to take pictures when we went kind of back behind the glass doors, but we did get some um, in in the building before we went behind the glass doors. So I am using 49 Market, and I'm terrible with names of collections, but let me find it for you. It is called Everywhere. So the letters go are from that collection, as well as you can see the leaves on the left-hand side with the kind of the map paper, the geotags, the cars, even these tickets. I think most of them, the tickets and the stamps are from that collection as well. Celebrate is not. I believe that's American Crafts title, and the light blue tag on the bottom that says "Go See Do" is from Creative Memories. I did pull out some sequins from Spiegelmom Scraps. They are called Ocean of Colors. I do not end up using those. I also pulled out some canvas flare buttons, which I don't end up using either. I really like them, but when I was done, I was kind of done. I guess is the best. It could have used a little something extra, and that would have been fine. I did mat each of my photos onto a map paper, and that was just like something I had in my stash, some scraps. So I just took that map paper, cut it down to make a 1/4 inch around each photo, and I will glue those down. Um, I have talked before that I am kind of a chronological scrapper, but I jump around a lot. And especially when, doing these challenges or using sketches, I use what kind of fits with the challenge or the sketch. And so you will probably be seeing more of these from last October because I have lots of pictures yet to scrap um, of Becky and I going to the NASCAR race. Super excited. All right. I was recently in a local scrapbook store and did pick up some car type things. I don't know necessarily it's NASCAR, but car type things. But I just wanted to stick with kind of the more my favorite, the monochromatic. So blues and blacks. And if you look in the pictures, that's what you see. It really pops, the blues and the blacks and kind of gray. So that's what I stuck with, plus the map paper. And you're going to see a lot of things kind of come in and out that I don't necessarily end up using. And so now I'm kind of like ready to get things glued down, and the pictures actually move around a little bit. And I think you can still see the inspiration that I got from the sketch. I've got the sprays, the groupings like that. The right-hand side picture looks more like it with the bigger picture and the smaller picture, although I added another smaller picture. And then I don't have animals, but that's the great thing about a sketch is that you don't have to, it's really a jumping off point. Use what inspiration you like. And so I turned this into this lovely NASCAR page. The GO, the Go, is from 49 Market. Celebrate is more of an American craft, and I will combine those together to say go celebrate. And we did because Becky got to win this fabulous trip. I am still moving around geotags and cars and things like that until I'm happy with where they exactly sit. One of my clusters will be up in that left corner, and you will see it shuffle around a little bit, but there's a kind of like a postage stamp. It's a big one with the map on it, and then a bigger ticket, and then a smaller postage stamp. And I like these geotags with the map on them. You're gonna see me, I'm gonna call it play. Just move things around a little bit, really deciding where they look the best. And some of the things I might move to one spot and then move it away and then actually move it back to that spot. But this is the part of scrapbooking that's my favorite is doing these little embellishments and figuring out when it's enough or if it's not enough, and finding new different things. You can see I pulled in that film strip. Now I'm going to move the film strip. It's actually going to sit, and I really like the way this turns out, behind the title, and it kind of gives the title a place to rest. While I play around with these clusters, I will remind you that down below there's a playlist for Stretch the Sketch. There will be a list of everyone who is playing along with Sketch Sunday, and then there is also a playlist for Scraptember, so you can check out everyone that's posted a video all month long and check out the different prompts. I love a good sketch, which obviously we're doing today, but I also love a good prompt. It just gives me something a little different to focus on, and gives a nice twist or a nice direction to a scrapbook layout. So now that I've kind of figured out where things are going, I am going to start to glue things down, and you will see some of these things move around just a little bit. And I think they're all for the better. I hope that you think they're for the better as well. And maybe you won't even notice that they got shifted a little bit, but I'm very happy with the end result. I am super lucky to have a scrapbook retreat to go to, one in the month of October and one in the month of November. Now, I generally don't, and I won't be, I don't believe, making any videos during those times, and just kind of, I don't want to say getting caught up on my scrapbooking, but maybe getting some done that have pictures in it that I don't want to share. And just having some time with friends is always a good thing. Sharing stories, talking about the pictures just with friends, and taking some of the, I don't want to say pressure maybe, but just relaxing more and having a good time. I love doing videos. I love recording. It just takes a little bit more time. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun for me. But you will still always see some good scrapbooking content on my channel. Here I am getting that fun little map down that are leaves. I thought that was a good spot for it. If you have any questions about what I've done or what I used, please leave them below and let me know. I would love to hear from you. Even if you have a comment, I always love to hear those too. I do comment back on anybody that wants to leave a comment for me. Um, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I'm slowly growing my channel, so if you haven't decided to subscribe yet, please please do that. And the other thing is too, I've heard that sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you, so if you wouldn't mind checking to make sure that you are still subscribed, I would appreciate that. So here, I'm super happy with that little cluster there. It's got the notebook with the map, and then the little go see do tag, and then the um car, and I put a little ribbon on it. Then I will work on this cluster up on top. It's also going to get a little car in the middle of that geotag, along with the ticket and the postage stamp. The last thing I think it needs is a little bit of black in that corner, so because each of the corners have, or each of the clusters have black in it, so there's a black camera, and that's it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a fabulous day, and please come back and see me again soon.